Hey, it's Vicky, and today I am here to talk about my reading plans for August. August is actually a very chill month in my life, my household. There's not a ton of stuff going on. So I'm hoping that I can kind of finish off the summer months, because for me, August is like the last summer month. When we get September, it's fall time. But I'm hoping that I can sort of wind down summer with a lot of good reads. So let's dive in. So the first book I'm going to read in August is a carryover from July. I'm going to be starting this book today, but seeing that it is the second to last day of the month, I'm not going to finish this book in 2 days. So I'm going to read the majority of it in August, and that is On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Ocean Vuong. And this is a contemporary book that is told, I believe, through a series of letters of a young man named Little Dog, who is writing a series of letters to his mother. He was raised by his mother, and she was a single mom, and she was from Vietnam. So I believe it sort of goes back to his beginnings and maybe even before his birth, to talk about sort of like his heritage and all of that, and just what it was like growing up with his mother. And yeah, this has, I've heard, beautiful writing. It has coming of age elements, all the things that I love in a book. So I'm gonna probably start this today as soon as I finish filming. So I'm really excited, and I can't wait to tell you guys what I thought of it. And then my Kindle pick for this month is one that I just got on my Kindle because it was a one of those like Kindle daily deals. So I think I paid $2 or $3 for it, which I was really excited because this is a fairly new release. I think it just came out in the last couple of months, but it's called Drowning: The Rescue of Flight 1421. Yeah, The Rescue of Flight 1421 by TJ Newman. And this is about a plane crash that occurs over the ocean, I'm not sure where, and the plane crashes into the water and is like sinking. And there's a bunch of people that actually survive the crash, but now they are possibly drowning in the water, and it's about that. So it sounds super intense. I've actually heard a couple people talk about this book and say that it was really good. So that's why I wanted to pick it up, because word of mouth. And so yeah, I saw it as a Kindle daily deal and I had to grab it. Sorry if there's a slight angle change. My camera battery was dying and I had to change it. But the next book that I want to read for August is for the Buzzword Reading Challenge. And the buzzword is like body parts words. So I only had one book on my TBR shelf that I think is gonna work. I'm gonna just make it work. And that is Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Shauna McGuire. This is the second book in the Wayward Children's series. And this one, it deals with two twin sisters that were in the first book, Jack and Jill. And this is about their story, because the whole series centers around this home. It's called the Eleanor West Home for Wayward Children. And it's basically, Eleanor West is this woman who takes in kids that have gone to magical worlds and come back and are not the same. And so they come to stay with her. And so she has this house full of kids that have experienced these other places. And so Jack and Jill went to a magical world. They went to like a dark world, and it changed them. And so I think this book is just sort of their backstory. And I'm actually kind of excited about this one because when I read the first book, I was actually their story intrigued me the most. And so I was excited to see that the next book centered around them. So yeah, it's really short. All of these books in this series are super short. So I'm excited to check this one out. Next, I want to try for the rest of the year to pick a nonfiction book every month to read, because I just feel like I haven't been reading as much nonfiction as I want to. So for this month, decided I'm gonna read Finding Me by Viola Davis, and this is her memoir. She's an actress that I really enjoy, and I feel like all of her movies, like if she's in the movie, it's probably good. She's just one of those type of actresses. And so I don't really know much about her life and her beginnings, how she became an actor and like all that sort of stuff. And so I am excited to hear about her life, and I'm thinking I'm gonna do the audiobook for this because she narrates it. So I love that when you read memoirs and they narrate their own memoir. I think that's great, especially celebrities. So yeah, I'm excited for this one. And then I'm finishing out the month by tackling my big book that I chose in January. Way back in January, I chose a big book that I said I was gonna tackle this year. And this year I chose Swan Song by Robert McCammon. And this is a big book, big book. It's about 850 pages long. And I don't know that much about it other than it's like, I believe it's like a post-apocalyptic book. And that's all I really need to know going in. This is an author that I've only read one book from, and that was Boy's Life, and I absolutely loved it. It was one of my favorite books that I read in 2019? Was it 2019 or 2020? Can't remember, but anyway, that book was amazing. And I immediately was like, I need to read more books by this author. And this is the one that kind of came up a lot too when you know, search his work. This was always kind of one of the top. And I also think that this was this on the Great American Read list? Was it this one? Or maybe I'm getting him mixed up with somebody else. But anyways, yeah, this just sounds like it's right up my alley. I love big chunky books, especially if it's got sort of an epic storyline, which I feel like a post-apocalyptic type book usually does. So yeah, I'm diving into this one. I'm not gonna finish it in August, let's be real. But I'm definitely gonna start it in August. All right, so those are my plans for August. It's kind of a mixed bag, which is great. I like doing that a little bit, as you guys know. So yeah, let me know down below what you're planning to read in August. I would love to know what you're gonna be reading. Let me know if you have any end of summer plans that you're gonna be taking part in, any kind of vacations or trips or anything cool. Let me know. I wanna know all about it. And that's it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and I will talk with you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.